Welcome back to Projectometric. If you are managing projects with Microsoft Project, then you know how important it is to track your progress accurately. In today's video, we will dive into one of the most crucial aspects of project management, which is comparing the planned versus the actual percentage in Microsoft Project schedule. First, let's quickly go over what we mean by planned and actual percentages. The planned percentage reflects how much of the work should be completed at a given point based on your project plan. The actual percentage, on the other hand, shows the real progress made so far up to that date. Here we have a small handy schedule to understand the concept of the planned and actual percentage. For getting the actual percentage of progress, we need to track this schedule. For tracking, we don't need the predecessor column, so we will hide this and we'll click on the add new column and insert baseline start, baseline finish, percentage complete and remaining duration. Now you can observe one thing, that there is no data in the baseline start and baseline finish columns, and the percentage complete is 0 because you have not given any input to MS Project till now. Remaining duration is showing same as the original duration. That is because you have not updated the progress yet. That's why MSP doesn't know what is the progress and it is calculating the remaining duration same as the original duration. Because we have not set any baseline in this project yet, MS Project is showing the baseline start and finish dates as blank. To set the baseline, we will go to the project tab and from here click on the set baseline and click on set baseline option. While the set baseline and for entire project, these two options are checked, we will click on OK. And immediately the dates are populated in the baseline start and baseline finish columns for each of the tasks. Now that the baseline has been set, now we can start entering status of each of the tasks as on the status date. First, let us fix the status date 10th September and click on OK. Now for the first task, front handover for construction, obviously it is completed, so we will keep it 100 and hit enter. Here is one pro tip. Before you start tracking the schedule in MS Project, prepare an Excel sheet like this for each of the tasks and their as on date, progress and the remaining duration to complete the work. So from here we can see that the excavation and shoring pile head breaking is 100% complete. So we will get back to our MS Project schedule and keep it 100. As soon as we hit the enter after putting 100 in this column, you can see that the remaining duration has become 0 for the obvious reason, because no further duration is required to complete this work since it is 100% completed. Now the next task, ATT and PCC below foundation, is not 100% complete as per our progress sheet. It is 80% complete, so we will keep it 80 and hit enter. MS Project has calculated the remaining duration as 1 day. That is because the original duration of this task is 5 days. We have entered that the task is 80% complete. So MS Project has calculated that 5 into 80%, 4 days. The remaining 1 day it has shown in the remaining duration field. But our estimate is that we need 1 more day, that is 2 days from the status date, to complete the balance task for some hindrance. So we will enter 2 in the remaining duration column and immediately MS Project will change the 80% figure from the percent complete field to 67% because we have entered the remaining duration as 2 days instead of the original 1 days that has been calculated by MSP. For the remaining tasks, footing and draft RCC, we will put 40% and the column up to plinth is 20%. Since the grade slab activity is not started yet, so we will keep it 0. As soon as we are entering the percentages each task, MS Project is calculating the actual percentage complete figure for the summary level task as well, which is 37% now. Once we finish entering actual percentage complete figures, in all the tasks, we will go to click on update project. We'll click on option which says that reschedule uncompleted work to start after 10 September and click on OK. Now our tracking is complete. We have to show the planned percentage complete for each of the tasks. Unfortunately, MS Project doesn't have an inbuilt feature to show the planned percentage complete of each task. We have to take help of the custom field feature. We will go to project tab and click on custom fields and rename the first one as planned percentage complete. Click on OK. Next we'll go to custom attributes and click on the formula option. MS Project will prompt you that any existing data in the planned percentage complete field will be discarded as all values will now be calculated by the formula. That's what we want, so we will click on OK and click on the formula button. Here we have to provide one if logic that is quite similar to the if logic in Excel. The difference is here the if spelling is double IF. So opening the bracket, we need to go to the date option and baseline finish and click on the baseline finish. We need to check whether this baseline finish is greater than the status date. To incorporate the status date, we need to go to field, then project, then date, and here is the status date option. Put one comma. There will be one nested if here, another if function, and here we will check whether the baseline start date is less than the status date. We can copy the status date from here, and in the second if statement we will put now the expression if this baseline start date is less than the status date. You understand the logic? If the baseline start date is less than the status date, that means the task is supposed to be started as on the status date. And if both these conditions are true, it means task is supposed to be ongoing as on date. If the task is supposed to be ongoing as on date, we can calculate the planned percentage complete as the difference of the baseline start date and the status date. And for calculating the date difference, project has one inbuilt function, that is projDateDiv, where the first date will be the baseline start date and the second date will be the status date, and the calendar will be standard within the double inverted comma, divided by the baseline duration. So get the baseline duration, we'll go to insert field and from here baseline duration. Now if the baseline finish date is greater than the status date is true and baseline start date is also greater than the status date, that means that activity is not supposed to be started as on the status date. So in that case the planned percentage complete will be 0. So here the second if logic completes. Now for the first if logic, if the baseline finish date is greater than the status date, then this thing happens. But in case the baseline finish date is less than the status date, that means that task is supposed to be 100% complete as on date. So we will keep 100 in this expression and close the bracket. Now to round up the output, we will give one round formula just similar to Excel, comma 1 to display one digit after the decimal point. And for displaying the percentage symbol, we will type 1 ampersand and within the second bracket the percentage symbol. Here we need to multiply it with 100. Now to display planned percentage complete figures, we need to go to insert column and from here we need to type planned. Okay, this is here planned percentage complete, hit enter, and you can see as on 10th September 24, MSP is showing planned percentage complete of each of the tasks based on the formula that we have just entered. But at the summary level, there is no data. To display the planned percentage complete of the summary level, we need to go back to the custom field Here at the calculation for task and group summary rows, we need to check the option of use formula. Click on OK and you can see that it is showing now the planned percentage complete of the summary level as well. If the actual percentage is lower than the planned percentage, you are behind the schedule. If it is higher, you are ahead. To stay on track, regularly update your actual progress and compare it against your planned schedule. Also keep an eye on the critical path, as delays there can significantly impact your overall timeline. And that's it for today's tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more project management tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.